Hello, 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 and welcome to the Weaver Chronicles. Who is this hooded man doing this intro right now? Why? It's none other than me! I'm the DM this time. I'm back in the DM chair.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, I'm
Look
the
at this hood.
identification.
Look at this hood. Hold on, get the hood
Terrifying
back on.
players is exhausting.
It's nice.
There we go.
Not practical, but nice.
You are.
There we go.
Is it
Look at this
just
hood.
me, or does he sound like he's staticky towards the end of every sentence?
He sounds a little staticky.
No.
Possibly.
Well, that's a shame. This is the... this is how it happens. Start of the session, and we have tech issues. Welcome to the Weaver Chronicles.
No, now you're fine.
I think it's just the hood. I think it's
Most
just
likely.
interfering with something.
Possibly. Most likely.
Saying never put that hood on the ring.
That's what she's saying.
Do better.
But-
Do better, man.
Not only am I back in the DM chair, we have with us a mysterious new member of the cast. With a mask. Also. Well, not also. I was going to do a mask, but this is for... We have to remember why we're all here, folks. And we are here because it is a special Tired Nom Nom's birthday belated celebration. There were plans, and plans failed, so we pushed forward, and now we're here. We're making it happen. For Nom, and for you.
Mostly for Nom.
Yeah, I'm almost 30 now, guys.
What?
Wow. I am 30.
Old people.
Physically, at least. Mentally, you're like 12.
Oh,
That's
that's
You
why he talked
know
about
it.
numbers at his wedding. I'm kidding.
Look, 12-year-olds have don't care about no numbers.
I'm sure you did.
I did not.
You
I mean,
were-
I was good at
You
math.
were a
But
nerd. I imagine you were a nerd when you were 12. It's highly believable.
I integrated with all the groups.
I didn't. I kept myself because no.
Will you reveal yourself, Masked Man?
That's a helmet, sir.
Oh, I guess that's me.
You are the only one with their face covered, so yes, I assume so.
Oh, dear God.
Why, hello! It's my good friend from years ago, John, aka Commander Phantom.
Hey, guys. Thank you for bringing me in on this. Can't wait to get back into it and hopefully not screw up too hard or make your life a living hell.
Oh no, you
Promise.
see, that's the goal. That's the goal.
No, that's your goal,
no.
John is a good
Waiting
friend.
on Nom.
I promise.
Do it, lady.
I'm a man of peace, first and foremost.
I'm peaceful until given a reason not to be.
You find a reason. You don't have to be given one.
Exactly.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of reasons out there. Just saying.
Especially with our DM.
What? Me?
It's all love, we swear.
It is. He knows it's all in love.
It is.
He was
Um,
he was warned the moment we met. I'm like, listen, if I hurt your feelings, know that anything I say to you is in a joking manner, and I mean it with all the love and affection, platonically, that I'm capable of giving.
That being said, with this introducing John and me back in the DM chair, and before we get started, I do want to take just a serious moment for the Weaver Chronicles, being that, as we all know, last stream was playing Phasmophobia with Amber, and it was because there was a terrible storm that was coming, that was supposed to come over to Georgia. Thankfully, everything's fine. There was no damage, and nothing. And me and my wife were fine. However, there are people out there who were not fine due to the storm. And so I just like to dedicate a moment of silence to those that were lost, unfortunately, due to the storm, as our hearts and our prayers go out to all those families who are trying to recover and deal with the situation that they have. So, if you all would please. Thank you. Oh, getting all teary-eyed on that one. So, with that being said, we're going to introduce a brand new story, brand new campaign. Brand new to all of you, but this is a story that is close to my heart. It is a unforgettable story, and I never finished it. So I believe that I have accumulated the perfect cast to finally finish this story. The story that I have put so much love and dedication into over years. And I'm very excited to see it actually get to a fruition, to a finale. So that being said, our story begins in North Dakota, Bayberry, where we have ourselves 2 university students attending Bayberry University on their second year at the university, getting done with their core classes, getting excited about pursuing their majors, and what futures awaits them is up to them and how they will perform at the university and where they will go. But right now, we're going to take ourselves inside of a classroom where we have a Amber, aka Juno, sitting in class waiting for her professor to arrive as the students all pile in. And Lane, have we decided on if you want to do the thing that you want to do, and if you've figured out a way to make it happen?
I sent you something if you want to look at it.
While I'm looking at it, Amber, go ahead and describe who is Juno and what is she doing at this university?
All right, so Juno is, if anybody has watched, Fatali, my last beloved Inksy was, she was just a bright, shining little star. Well, you could kind of picture Juno as a little bit of an opposite. She is the quiet, neutral character who, she just kind of keeps to herself. She's like a back row ghost in the class. She doesn't really have many friends. She doesn't talk to a whole lot of people. She just kind of sits in the back, and she's right now just kind of sketching in her notebook while she waits for class to start. She's nothing really, kind of, I guess, I want to say she doesn't see herself as much as special outside of, the little bit that she can do and knows is kind of being somebody who blends in with the crowd when she wants to. And right now she's just kind of sitting there. She's got just some dark hair, some just, was it tan skin, and right now she's just kind of wearing like a university hoodie and jeans and just very casual streetwear while she's sitting there. Nobody's really talking to her. She's kind of got headphones in and just keeping to herself, very quiet type. But there's some like secrets kind of beneath the surface that haven't really gotten out because nobody really talks to her. Nobody really knows. So, just very, very emo angsty, but without like full-blown emo, like haircut kind of vibes. So.
Interesting.
Like, not edgelord edgy, but like, she probably shops at Hot Topic in her free time.
Ah, good old Hot Topic. I haven't thought about that in forever. Okay. So, as we navigate over to Juno, as she is preparing for class to begin, our camera shifts over to the front of the classroom where we have Lane.
Hi. Yeah, I'm just an old dude, not old, but regular dude, wearing some overalls, and I'm just mopping the floor. Just mopping the floor, and that's all.
That's right, folks. Your second character is a janitor.
Indeed. I rolled a 9 intelligence. What am I gonna do? I ain't going no prestigious college. What do you mean?
Oh, come on. Everybody's seen Good Will Hunting. It can happen for everyone.
Look, man, I had to come up with something. I
love the idea, though. I love the idea, and I'm not going to take player agency away from my players. So this is the idea that he wanted. I said, let's go for it.
Yeah, so I'm mopping my own business. That's all.
All right. And as you're kind of mopping, minding your own business, well, let's say you're sweeping. This is like kind of the beginning of the class necessarily. So it's like if you have a wet floor and the professor comes in, that's not going to be a good. You might lose your job.
That's their problem.
You said that's their problem.
No, I could be sweeping. That's fine.
All right. So as you're kind of sweeping and making your way up to the top of where the exit of the doors is, because something about Lane's character, being as a janitor, he does stick around in the classes if the professors like let him and don't pay him, don't mind him being there.
I learned something.
Exactly, he's gonna try and learn something.
I'm getting my free college in.
He's getting that free education right there.
See the back
that being said, as the students finally all come into the room and take their seats and prepare their materials and such for class to begin, coming in through the doors, you see, as now I'm going to transition us over to Roll20. There we go. I was wondering why I was acting weird. Really don't need the weird.
This is the perfect campaign for the weird.
Oh, it 100%. I'm trying to find it. Well, there's this right here. So I think first I'm gonna read this little excerpt and do this properly because hold up.
Wait a minute.
Like I said, tech issues. We're working on it. It's first session. Like there's gonna be some bumps, but it's okay. We're getting there. And I will show a picture here in a moment. But you see a extremely old man, and he's wearing like a lab coat. He's kind of, honestly, he's a goblin-ish. He's got glasses on, but very old. Really, the picture is speaks 1,000 words.
You say goblin, and I'm thinking Danny DeVito.
There's no goblins here yet.
What is you mean?
Again, Danny DeVito with like Albert Einstein. Just
come on, it's here. I know
Is it really?
Yeah,
Sure
here it is. All right, I'm gonna just can I? No, I'm not able to do that. How am I going to make that work? You know what? I'll tell you what. Unfortunately, I'm going to share this over to the great book. So I'm just going to put it in our chat. Just for all to see. And then
oh my god. I love him.
It's so great, especially the hair.
I love him so much.
Ooh, he's like a little baby unicorn.
As you see this man come in, he says, "Settle down, everybody, settle down. Now, where are my cranberries? I know I put a cranberry. Kyle, where are the cranberries?"
Car already next to him hands him his cup of cranberries.
Ah, there we go. That's better. Go ahead, Kara, and introduce your character.
You see a not a very tall but average height woman. She has a very muscular build, but she looks like, she trains. There's some scarring across her cheek, and she has long black hair and pale skin. Her eyes are a deep brown, as when anybody who pays attention, when she walks into the room, the first thing she did was scan it. Just like looked over everybody as she handed the cranberries over to the very short professor. As she seems to be kind of guiding him forward to the front.
Where was I? All right. I'm your professor. I'm substituting for your professor today. My name... Oh, I'm losing it. My name is Dr. Frecklebottom. All right, no laughs. Good. If you did, I would have told you you have a 1,000-page essay on the subject of cranberries.
Oh man, I love cranberries.
You say that in person? Or in character? You say that? Okay. Oh man, you appreciate his cranberries. Now that's something special right there.
It's like IRL too. I love them.
Out of character, I do not like cranberries. They're disgusting. Like, I like cranberry juice maybe, but not like sauce. Like, I mean, I'm about eating cranberries by itself. No.
Regular cranberries, but like dried.
I knew this was going to happen. Once I brought this man back, it was all going to divulge into cranberries. That is what he does. It is what is how he was designed. He wasn't designed that way, but it really happens that way. Now, I see you all taking your sheets and you all have your materials and stuff ready, but I don't see your heads bowed. You're supposed to have your heads bowed before I enter the room. So, if you don't, I'm gonna turn around, and I don't see your head bowed. You all have a 1,000-page essay. All right? Here I go. As he turns around.
Professor Fark, as she grabs him, Professor Farquarbottom.
Hey.
Hi. We're here to teach them, not rule them. Remember?
Whippersnappers, no respect, no throwing term.
I know, but they are young.
All right, well, let me just lay down. Let me lay down some rules, some orientation. As it seems, it's your first class for your second year for some of you. Number one, that each class session will begin with a 30-minute monologue where I will recount a legendary story from my life. Now, I will begin now. It all started with cranberries. I love cranberries. That succulent taste, the sweet and properties that they had. I must have learned more about cranberries. And so one day I went to a cranberry farm, and I found that cranberries are a very delicate type of fruit that has to be harvested in a certain type of way.
What about the spiders?
We don't talk about spiders. We use the pesticides for them. Let's see. By the way, when you excuse me, sir, as you are speaking to me, I'm going to take you as a student, even though you're not really shitting, which is kind of weird. But you will call me the legendary Professor Dr. Freckle-Bottom, genius of the blade.
Alrighty then.
You, young lady, what are you doing? Are you on your phone? Point at you, Juno.
She just takes a headphone out and she says, "What?"
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, we got one of them here, huh? Well, I tell you what. Let's see. You get to lead us in the daily trivia challenge about my exploits. Failure to answer correctly would result in a 2,000-word essay on cranberries.
She just kind of thinks about it for a second. She says, "I'd rather write the 2,000-word essay."
Oh, okay, I see you like some work on the first day. Well, she's right and dandy with me. I'd expect it by next Monday.
And it's all she gives you, and she just kind of goes back to what she's doing on her desk.
And so you, unfortunately, are, I say unfortunately, but at the same time, what an honor to be taught by the Dr. Farklebottom, this strange man who just came out of nowhere and just boasts about cranberries. And he literally does that for your entire class period.
Kara the whole time is just standing, like, not right beside him, but like slightly beside and behind him, as she just no facial expressions, as if she's used to this at this point.
That's it. Let's see. So for the now, I'm going to choose one of you to recite, to give a explanation or a summary of everything I just taught here. You, young man. Me? Yes, you. What all have you learned from Dr. Farklebottom and cranberries? Well, they're sweet. Yes. They're a fruit. Yes. And you went to a farm and learned about cranberries. Yes. And, not sufficient enough. You'll see me after class, young man.
Dr. Farklebottom, we can't stay after class. We have a meeting to get to.
Oh, well, that meeting. Yeah. I'm going to need more cranberries after this one. Oh, I'm exhausted. Is it time for my nap yet?
I have more cranberries in the car, and you can take a nap on the way.
Oh, fantastic. That's well and dandy. We are going to take ourselves out of the university completely, as we are going to zoom in on our particular individual that we haven't met yet. John, what is Augustus up to?
Right now, Augustus is probably walking around campus, checking the perimeter, and depending on the time, he'll check in every now and again, making from a distance, probably laugh to himself, chuckling, thinking, yeah, he's probably still talking. Let me get the car ready so that we can get to the meeting on time. Augustus is this somewhat tall, muscular, like soldier type of individual. He has shaved hair on the sides. The top of his hair is very short, clean shaven, very darker skinned individual. Has sort of like, he doesn't have lethal weaponry on it right now, but he always has like duty belt with sort of on radio spray, and he keeps his like cell phone in his. He's just been walking around case safe. There's no surprises, and then near the end of that class, make sure that we're ready to get moving as quickly as possible.
Thank you. Unfortunately, John, most of your words were cut out for some reason. It's like you're picking out your mic or something.
Oh my god.
It was like cutting out every now and then. I was like, oh no.
That was like the last.
I was like, I'm going to keep him going.
Yeah.
It was the last word of the sentence.
You could just put together what you were saying.
Yeah, no, like.
You said,
Yeah.
we missed a few words there.
So, to say it again, and I'm going to talk directly into my mic. Hopefully it's better.
So far.
Basically, Augustus is a somewhat tall military man in sort of like a full security detail outfit right now, blacked out. He's been walking around the campus, checking in on the class. He sort of has a slight chuckle to himself. He's probably still talking about crap.
There you go again, cutting out at
Yep.
the end.
Oh god.
I wonder if it's the sensitivity of the mic.
It might be the mic. I definitely could change it out. Not tonight because I don't have a backup, but definitely can look into fixing that.
Look at all that water.
Ooh, nice. But yeah, basically he's been looking around the campus, making sure everything is safe, secure, and then eventually he will get the car ready so that they can make it to their meeting on time as quickly as possible.
Yep, got all of that. Alrighty.
I would just like
So,
to say,
as you're
I
kind
need to
of...
stop
Yes, go ahead.
rolling my dice because I've just been rolling. I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Oh, yeah. Screwed on the rest of them.
Now I'm just gonna roll bad. Let's just leave my dice alone. Later here.
Yes, thank you for that, John. So, Augustus, as you're out patrolling and just kind of keeping detail and security and whatnot, your wristwatch goes off.
That's odd. All right.
You
let's
see
what
that
it is.
it's a video message, or that Mr. Sheffield is trying to connect to you.
Oh, it's the boss. All right, let's check. I'll click it, see what's going on.
Ah, Augustus, how goes it?
Everything's been going fine so far. Pretty sure he's still.
Oh,
Not really
good
sure.
lord.
Yeah.
He's never going to let that go. He's never going to lose this fascination with cranberries, is he?
No, I doubt it. But on the very least, I get to watch Kara try her best to be stonewalling it. But then again, by now she's probably used.
I'm not quite 100% used to it. I'm not going to lie to you. And I know that sounds pretty bad, being that I'm the boss here and I confer with Dr. Farquaad quite a bit. It's just so ridiculous.
I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, I mean, whenever it's his birthday, all you really got to do is some cranberries. You know, if you get him anything cranberry free, he makes life kind of simple, kind of easy.
You
What do
you
think
have a
about
point there.
That being said,
And
if I hope he takes a nap in the car, because if I have to listen to Cranberries for another 24 hours, I will just go insane.
oh, I can imagine, quite so. And as he's about to say another word, you can hear a beeping going off, and he's like, "Well, that's odd. Hold on." And he kind of like you see him navigate over, and he's just like looking at something, and he like quickly turns around. It's like, Augustus, it's happening! Quick! You need to inform Kara. You need to activate your shields as quickly as possible. A pre is happening. A pre is occurring.
Crap. All right, thank you. And he's gonna keep Sheffield on like the wrist, but he's going to immediately start booking it towards the classroom as fast as possible.
Yes, and as you are booking it, we navigate back over to Kara. Kara, I need you to roll me a con saving throw.
Yay. It'll be fun. It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Everything's okay.
great. Everything's fine. Oh, everything
Nothing
is
to worry about.
fucking okay. That's a dirty 20.
Very good. Very good. By the end of class, there is a bell that rings and goes off. You feel like there's like a twinge of pain in your head, and you're not sure if it's because of the ringing, if it's because of Dr. Farklebottom. But give me a...
I was about to say, my flipside sense, as it's called, would have activated.
Well, you put that in the chat.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, post that in the chat.
Yeah, it's from my background. Oh, I posted
Oh,
it to Jam.
hold on. There we go. Oh, you can do it publicly. That's fine. But if you want to post it to me, that's fine.
I'm about to say, I accidentally had it set to Jam because when I was rolling things.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So, flipside sense. Kara is able to feel when something is off in your surroundings. When a tear is nearby, you'll experience minor hallucinations such as static-filled whispers, flickering lights, or a sudden metallic taste in your mouth. So, yes, you have kind of... but in this sense, for your flipside sense, it's like determining that a storm is coming. And you feel that a tear is about to occur, but it hasn't occurred yet.
So
you know how you when you got like the knee kind of jazz, like people who like hurt knees or something?
Yeah.
And they say their knees hurt when... Okay.
She would immediately turn to Dr. Farklebottom and tell him to activate his shield because she knows he has one. She would activate hers, and she would look at this group of students and go, "Okay, I need you all to stay calm. Everything's gonna be fine, but I need you all to come to the stage, the front of the class, and I need you all to stay behind me for now."
As soon as you say that, you feel a shift in reality. You feel the very pull of... You feel this very familiar pull occur as each of you... Oh wait, sorry. This is just the recording one. I gotta remember. This is the one that controls everything. As each of you are sent here. And the way to do that is I just grab that. Yeah, I just that. Boom. There we go. You find yourselves at the university, but it's abandoned. And there's this eerie feeling, this uncanny sense. I need everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Ruh-roh.
Now, if I didn't wanna,
Well.
Oh wait, I'm actually good at
Sorry.
wisdom. One of my
Mr. DM, your hell has started. That was a natural 20 for me.
Well done.
13.
I'm very proud.
19.
Very proud. Now this is going to be a little bit complicated as
it's not. I rolled a 20, not natural. I got
This next-
advantage off.
this next bit is going to be a little complicated. However, I need John and I almost said Amber. Sorry, Nam to drop your tokens. I would say I'm gonna say right.
My
here.
token or my other token? Which token?
which one do you want?
Flip side.
Okay.
Flip side. Okay.
Amber's over here. Am I really the only student?
Give me 1 second.
Big chillin' over here. Like, hey, what's going on? Because, like, oh, that's a Legend of Zelda robe. That's legit. We love that. Well, I mean, because when we all made characters and stuff, he was like, oh, it's a university. I was like, okay, cool, I'll just make Juno a student. I figured that's what, like, was just gonna be, like, a thing, because of the way he would probably manipulate the NPCs. And then it's just like, well, this took a turn.
I was like, I'll be a groundskeeper. He said, well, how would you be in the classroom? I was like, I'll be a janitor.
There you go.
I'm just over here like, And like the entire time Juno is sitting here listening to this man talk about cranberries with one headphone out, she is literally just drawing this man with like a cranberry for a head.
I messaged Amber. I said, I hope when everything goes down, I hope he turns into a cranberry fairy.
And then I told him what I just said. Like, this is all I can imagine Juno doing is like, she's over here like, yeah, I've got a week to work on, or I've got however long to work on this essay. Easy peasy. And then she's just drawing him as a cranberry head.
No, Dr. Farklebottom needs to be a cranberry fairy. He needs to turn into a fairy that's domain is cranberries. Cran fairy.
Over here.
Definitely a
Oh,
fact.
over there? Our bad.
Yes, over here, please.
Both of us or just her?
Both of you. Well,
Okay.
actually, you're good. Stay right there, John. That makes sense for you. All right. So, in this situation, I feel like I missed something here because so you were saying that like Juno and this. So Juno, how do you take this? Like, or was it just like kind of you've been in headphones and in your music and just in your own mind when all of a sudden now you're here?
Yeah, because it was like I was telling everybody else while you were gone that, Juno had already was like, okay, I'll work on the essay or whatever about the stupid cranberries later. And she's literally just drawing Dr. Farklebottom with like his like body with a cranberry for a head. Very teeny tiny, everything. And it's like all of a sudden she's just like, she kind of looks around, she's like kind of looking around like, wait, and she kind of is like, is this a dream? And she's like kind of like smacking her arms or something to see. She's like, no, this is a dream. And like is keeping calm, but on the inside there's like trying to figure, okay, how do we get out of here? Kind of sense.
And Lane, what is your it like, are you going like your name Kaladin? Is that, or is that like your, what do you want your Flipside person's name to be?
Well, you can say my name is Cal, and
Okay.
then on the flip side, it'll be Kaladin.
Okay, there we go. That sounds all right. That's fine. Yeah. So how are you
Yeah, I
taking
can
all of
pick
this?
something else.
No, that's, if that's what you want to do. It's funny because I mean, you know, it's kind of like Scruffy the janitor. You know, if Scruffy the janitor was going to be a D&D character, he'd be like, "My name's Cal." All right, what are you in the flip side, Kaladin? All right.
Hey, whatever works. You
So
said we're in the classroom, but it's empty.
no. You appear to be outside of the university, but this place is unfamiliar. Like this is not an actual place at Bayberry University.
Do I see anybody else?
There well, I mean, you see like you know, you see actually why don't Nam, I let you tell them what they see right there in front of them, because as you guided them like to the front of the classroom or whatnot, they're kind of like, Juno's trying to collect herself, Cal's trying to collect himself, and then they're both staring and see what, Nam?
They see a very tall woman. She's about 6'3", with silver hair that seems to almost shimmer, as her eyes are a deep silver. She seems to almost have a slight glow about her. She also seems to be wearing an armor sort of thing. It's almost like a dress, but it's more armor than dress. And she has a very sallow, I think that's what I'm looking for, sallow complexion.
By the way, and I forgot to address about the wisdom saving throws. So, John, you're fine. This is, you know what this is. You know how this goes. Cal, you're also fine. And which, I mean, you should take as like a compliment for the situation, but I mean, it must be, you know, you being as a janitor, you've seen much worse. You've faced much
Seen
worse.
some
There's
things.
toilets. You've seen some things.
I've seen some things in my years as a janitor.
As a college janitor, them college students.
Teleportation is nothing. I'm
Plenty
just
of
like,
hangover accidents cleaned up on his
maybe I
watch.
shouldn't have ate that cranberry the professor was handing out.
Oh, that's okay. So that's what. That's interesting. So we're actually trying out D&D 2024 like character sheets, and Amber is utilizing it, and so that's what that does. Interesting. That's different from what it does for 2014 being the default.
Yeah.
However, with a 13 Juno,
Figure it out.
Yes. 13 Juno. Yeah.
with a 13 Juno, that as you're kind of like you just got like caught off guard and everything like that. And I'm gonna assume, because it's 2025, which by the way, if I didn't set the setting, it's the year 2025. My bad. And that's for the Wonder Scribbles Studios. You guys knew that though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm?
I knew that.
Okay, all right. Just make sure.
We're live streaming this?
Is this real life?
No. Yes. Anyways.
Hashtag immersive.
This is happening to you right now. I'm just kidding. So anyways, with
Snaps his fingers,
13,
we're all there. What?
yeah. Surprise. Anyways, with 13 Juno, I'm gonna say that you have one headphone left in your ear, and as you're kind of looking around, there are static whispers being emanating from that headphone.
And she just kind of takes it out and looks at it like, just happened. And then like she'll mess with her phone like, did I run out of signal? Whatever. And she'll like just put it back in her ear. just so she doesn't lose it.
All right. And yes, so I'm standing in front of. So I will kind of let you, in a sense, be free. Oh, by the way, so John, you're not there. It's how can I put this? You're there, but you're not there yet. You understand what I'm saying?
Not yet. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. So I'm just gonna. Any reaction from seeing a totally different type of person in front of you, whatnot? Which, by the way, Dr. Farklebottom's gone.
He turned into a cranberry
Dr.
fairy.
Professor Parklebottom, genius of cranberries and whatnot.
I have to track him down better.
Would I know that his shield protected him from this?
It did.
I thought so. Okay. I would
So
know that.
so with the which is what is interesting to you is that is what is interesting is that your shield worked, but you're here, and Dr. Farklebottom's not.
Yeah, she's a little confused, but she has college students and apparently a janitor in front of her, and she's just like, okay, so nobody panic. It's gonna be okay.
Let me also explain that situation. The college students gone.
Yeah, but
so she has
the janitor and the other one in front of her. So she's over here
exactly.
She's looking around trying to see, like, she's trying to do it, like, in a non-panicked way as she's looking for these other college students. As she's just like, don't panic. It's fine. Don't just take a deep breath. You're going to want to just try to stay calm. It's going to be
one day from retirement.
I promise you're still going to make it to retirement if I have anything to say about it.
Look, man, I wasn't supposed to take any drugs while I was in college.
You didn't take any drugs? I promise. As she's looking around, hoping to see Illig somewhere.
And as you hope and you pray and you just help in your mind into the force, into the very aether of the world, there he is. He appears.
She kind of relaxes a little bit, knowing A, that he is safe, and B, that he is here, because she's pretty sure she can't do this on her own, and she's not very good at this. There's a reason she's protection detail, and that's it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Illik. So basically, as you run, and by the way, like your experience was a little different, and let me describe that for you. As you activated your shield and you felt the very pull and such of what you know to be your crossing over, that as you were running what seemed to be in complete darkness for a good moment, and you still kept on running because you know how this goes and such like that. But as you continue to run, you just kind of finally find light, and now you're just in this what appears to be abandoned university in the courtyard, and it is eerily silent, other than hearing the what's the word? The comforts, the calming words that a familiar Kara is saying right now.
I see her and the students.
You see her and two. Well, technically you see one and you say a janitor? It wouldn't. Okay.
I got a broom in my hand, dog. I'm a janitor.
I'm not sure.
We're both just doing things we can control because we're in a weird place.
I'm not sleeping.
And
I'm just standing there with my broom, like, just looking around. What the fuck's going on?
Everywhere. It's gonna take you forever to clean this place.
Like-
for retirement. Why did I come to work today? I should just lay down.
Maribel was
illegal-
right.
Like, he's just running. He's running. He gets to the end of the light. He sees Kara. He sees the one student, and he sees the janitor. He's just like, all right, let's get started. And he'll pull out his book, and he'll still like saunter over somewhat quickly, but he starts writing in the event number 9. Good lord. Event 49 got pushed into side with Kara. 2 civvies brought in. 1 student, female, 1 male.
Custodian.
Janitor question.
TBD, we'll find out more details.
I'll run over and for the student and janitor.
What the fuck? Is that a dragon?
Yeah, bud. Illich is like, he's writing, he's walking. He's just like, oh crap, that's right. Like he goes
So as she saw him, she's like, so my friend is gonna be here in a moment. Do not panic. He is not going to hurt you. He is friendly. He is an ally. Do try not to panic, as she is trying to be as calming as possible to these.
And-
We'll say
I'm not
you get to say
panicking,
that
but what
like
the fuck, is
before
that a
he
dragon?
runs up, and then
Yeah.
Judo just kind of takes a headphone out and is just like, you keep telling us not to panic, like we're not in some weird trippy place.
I assume we're still humans, right?
that is
Or
correct.
have we all searched? Okay.
You
see
told
that
me
dra-
we didn't
You see
take
that dragon
drugs.
too?
You have armor on. He still has his broom, and that guy's a fucking dragon.
And
Wait,
I
hold on.
swear to you,
We took
Can my
drugs.
broom fly? I'll put my broom between my legs and try to fly.
Wait. Kaladin and Juno, make another wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage.
Shit.
Gosh.
so
it's like, this is what I mean. I need you to not panic,
That's a 9.
as it affects your mental state in this place, and I need you guys calm.
I'm not
12.
panicking. Just answer my question. Is that a fucking dragon?
Sort of, yes.
Okay,
So-
hold on. Let me resolve the rolls.
oh, I'm about to make it worse.
So,
We're gonna get so worse in like 2 seconds, brother.
oh god, listen, Lindas. Okay, so Kaladin, with your 9, you can hear crackles around you. That is what I'm going to describe that as. And Juno, the static whispering in that headphone is now becoming crackles in your headphone.
Okay.
So, you guys have that going on, right? And as Kara's trying her best to explain to you, hey, don't panic, to give you a better representation of what Illig looks like. You don't know what Augustus looks like, but what Illig looks like, he is literally a 7-foot tall, muscular, draconic man creature with armor. For whatever reason, he has like weapons on the side. He has like a greenish cloak. His bits of his scale are like mixed colors of like black and bits of gold, and he has gnarly looking horns that just are curved upwards. And as he's like running, then walking, you can almost swear you see like bits of sparks coming out of his mouth as he's like breathing, just With every breath, you see small bits of light as it gets closer and closer until he is very close to you.
You ever seen a dragon that needs weapons? It's kind of strange.
I mean, to be fair, Kara is carrying what? Hold on.
Whoops.
Hold on. She has a longbow equipped to her back and 2 short swords and 2 hand axes. She's armed to the nigh.
Yeah, you're like more human. You don't need weapons, but it's a dragon. They have like claws and teeth and like fire breath, you know?
Okay. So
I'm just asking questions. What does the dragon need weapons?
sometimes, dragons need weapons too. So the more you panic, the worse your mental state is going to get. So again, I need you to just take a deep breath. If it helps you remain calm that you think you're on drugs, you are more than welcome to do that.
Calm. I just want answers about the fucking dragon.
I've given you as many answers as I'm allowed to give you.
Juno's just kind of like holding her hand up, kind of like a student just normally would out of habit.
You don't have to raise your hand.
What's up?
Where are we?
She kind of looks to John and to Alec, and she's just like, just know that you are not, and she quotes an old movie, you're not in Kansas anymore.
We weren't in Kansas in the first place.
You would know the movie reference. You're old.
I need.
Yeah,
let's see. Let's
There's a
see.
difference.
Car was talking. Illig was not talking. He was talking. Juno. I feel like I want Juno to be the one. Juno, roll me a perception.
I have a 14 passive perception. Thank you very much.
Hold, please. I'm utilizing the new one is kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make one with the new one and figure out how to get.
You said perception?
That is correct.
Five. I didn't notice nothing about nothing.
You didn't. Never mind.
Never
mind.
I have a passive.
You're a little
15,
preoccupied.
if that helps.
Let's see.
I could just re-roll. I got that for my race.
If you won,
yet.
You're not the race, though. It's true.
God, shit.
Let's see. Because Kara's facing them. All right, I'm gonna give you a chance. Cal. Roll me a perception.
You got this, Cal. You got it.
He's got it.
6. I rolled a 2 plus 4.
You brought the 2 worst people into this weirdo place.
Goodness. See, this is why I roll my real dice. I would have rolled 19 on my real dice.
Where's my inspiration point when I need it?
Oh.
I'm just focused on this dragon.
Can I get inspiration for making my character in the 2024? Just so I can use this one time.
No, it's fine. It's okay, everybody. So basically, as you're all having this conversation and you're telling them like not to panic, everything like that, and somehow unbeknownst to you, not able to see this, but you hear. Well, that's fascinating. You're all alive. As the voice coming from behind you, as you guys will now see because of the voice.
Kara, draw.
Her already dropping.
It worked, by the way. Apparently, leaving Roll20 open. Apparently, leaving Roll20 open, everything like that, like we planned. It's now showing to everyone. Yay! I'm excited. Okay. So, yeah. You see floating above the center of the courtyard, which the center of it is like a fountain. Floating
Facing the
above.
courtyard. I thought because I would have been facing the courtyard because I assumed that they would have been here.
I assumed they were there in front of you.
Because Illig came from here.
Yes.
Mm.
So I would have been facing this way.
Maybe he floated down.
That also would be fair. Regardless, so you do see it. You did see it, but it happened. It happened as you were talking to Illig, and then you had to turn around to talk back to them. It was that when it appeared then.
Okay, that's fair. Because I was like, I would be facing that direction.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, no, that kind of just happened. It's like you're trying to calm them down, and then it's like nightmare number 1 appears.
And she's just like, oh dear.
So you see the eye kind of jazz, right? Well, in the picture, that's what I'm showing you. But what actually is happening is that eye is splitting open with its maw open with these sharp fangs, as a voice is beckoning out of it.
It's beautiful.
Do we see that?
You see it.
What the fuck is that?
And I need another wisdom saving throw from the both of you.
Didn't even say anything.
That's not too bad.
Oh, plus, trust me, you're gonna have some reactions. Like there's gonna be some consequences of that thing.
I mean, we just like. Have you ever seen anything like this? Because I damn sure haven't. I was fucked up with the dragon. What the fuck is this?
I cry every time with a 4.
So you got Cal, who is rambling maniacally of like, what in the hell is happening here? Where are we? What is that? Who am like? Just he is you, and the crackling, by the way, is becoming louder.
I'm just gonna. So I got my broom. I'm gonna hug my broom. It's okay. I got my broom.
Kara being who she is and just naturally being like fucking combative, she's gonna look at this thing. He's like, do you see what you did? Now I'm gonna have to calm him down again. Do you know how long that's gonna take? You couldn't have waited until like after we left to show your ugly face.
Well, I've already taken away all those lovely subjects, so I didn't realize there were going to be more people left. I thought we initially swap them up in the initial. Good to know there's some still left behind. Bit interesting, though.
This is going to be so much. Okay.
By the way,
you're doing. Kara looks at him and she goes, "You're the one doing the paperwork. I had to listen to Dr. Bottom."
Oh, you've listened to that speech as many times as I.
Exactly.
Resolving Juno's wisdom save throw there. Juno, everything is shell-shocked to you, and the crackling, there's actual crackling happening in your mind right now. So they're having a conversation and such, and you just hear shell-shock, sheen, just that sheen.
She's just looking at the thing like, what nightmare am I in? Like, it's not saying out loud, but just in her mind, she's like, what nightmare am I in right now?
Well, I'm loving this banter between the two of you. I have to get to serious business. So, I'm going to leave you with a pet. I've been building this for a while, and I think you're the perfect ones to test it out.
Oh, if you want it to survive, you don't want to give it here.
As this like, so this creature above, right, it starts to kind of like float up in a way. At the fountain, liquid, you hear the sounds of liquid being poured into the fountain as a splish and a splash of waves of red liquid. There's smell of strong metallic in the air as it swirls and it swirls and it swirls until it forms Wrong one. Sorry. Yeah, that button.
If you're giving us the one that I think it is.
And then I will give you guys a better depiction because what you see in front of you.
Oh, lovely.
Mr. Sheffield's paying me overtime today.
I go high, you go low.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Oh,
Time
wait.
to run on check.
Out
Is
of
this one?
character, this is some Attack on Titan inspired crap right here. Yep, I stand by my out of character statement.
You ever seen that anime Attack on Titan? Doesn't that kind of look like a colossal titan?
It
does
looks
look
like
a colossal.
Attack on Titan with a mixture of Carnage from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep, it's giving.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's giving.
Kara and Allegra are just like stretching, and they're just like, "Ugh. He's paying
You're
us overtime
paying
for this, right?
I wouldn't hold your breath on that. Maybe extra hazard pay? At least?
Well, starting to make him give me hazard pay for going to those lectures.
I think a picture speaks 1,000 words, but I will speak some words. As you see a large humanoid creature form out of what you can assume to be blood, shaping form as I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh, I get to use my thing. For your
Oh my god!
Is that?
Hey!
For your
Natural
reference,
20 for Kaladin.
7 for Juno.
What the fuck am I gonna do? Hit him with my broom?
I mean, I have it in Illic has it in his log, janitor with broom. It could work. I'm just saying. It could work.
It just might work.
Cleaning.
Yeah, so actually I need to do...
See, if I had a mop, I could make a mop pun. I just gotta mop out the details, but
Yep.
I don't have a mop.
Okay.
I mean, you work on a college campus.
I gotta remember how to do things again.
He's cleaned up a questionable fluid a time or two.
Every now and again.
Every now and again.
Why is that showing? Cancel. No.
I rolled a 6 on my D6, Hunter.
You rolled a what?
I rolled a 6 on my D6. I posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
chat,
I'll read that. Okay, I'll read it in just a second. It'll be fine. Okay. This is the first session.
Yep, you're good. You're getting back in the flow of things.
Getting back in the flow of things. What in the world?
That
doesn't show there, but that is showing here. That's fascinating. A lot of fascinating things happening. Just do that. Okay. It's okay, because everybody's initiatives are still there. So I need to add a turn. I need to add turn. And then I will keep Juno's and Kaladin in mind. And then I would need to add the turn on this one as well. So, wow. That's pathetic, bro. But it's okay. First session. I mean, it rolled a total of 4 for its initiative.
We love those numbers.
Oh, you did that. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, we can add ourselves to turn order and edit the number.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, and then, whoops. Now, Kaladin's was a 24, so it's actually going to be Kara first, and then Kaladin. Did you roll a natural 20 now?
No, I rolled a 6 on my d6, which makes it act like I have it gives me a +5.
The alert
'cause I
feat.
gain the alert feat. And I can't be
Gotcha.
surprised until the start of my second turn.
Gotcha. So, everyone, Fractured Minds. The flip side whispers to you, revealing glimpses of broken realities. You gain the following benefits: advantage on saving throws against fear and charm effects. Flip side instincts when rolling initiative. Rolls a d6. On a 6, you act as though you had taken the alert feat, gaining +5 to initiative and immunity to being surprised until the start of your second turn.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 on the die, +3 from my dex, plus the 5 makes it 25.
Which we didn't explain that Nam is also running a completely generated ChatGPT AI class known as
The Riftborn, yeah, words.
the Riftborn.
I also, for stream information, I'm also running a completely homebrew background through chat.
Indeed. So she's running the same thing that I've done to her in Fatality. Let's see, what was I thinking? So I got everybody, and then I just have to. This is where I had my notebook for, but now it's gone. Oh, I see it over here. Get into the swing of things. In the swing of things. In the swing of things. All right, Juno. You have a 7. Paladin was a 24. Okay, so I'm going to start the battle music, and Kara, you may begin your first turn.
First thing she's gonna do is she's gonna turn towards the two civvies, and she's gonna be like, "Go find somewhere to hide. Don't come out until you hear us say it's safe."
You gotta tell me twice.
As she's going to pull out both of her short swords, and she's going to let's see. I can do things. It's been a while since I've been a player. There. Oh yeah, totally within range. She's going to 10, 20.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to do what she does best. And she's just going to attack, and then she's going to attack with her offhand.
All right.
D20. Change dice. It's really hard to read these. Oh, nope, that's not what I need. Those are not things I need. I need her sheet. Thank you. For the first one, that is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And then I'm gonna get a different dice set because it's really hard to read these. Here is. You know what? We'll use my glowy ones. Why not? We'll put them where they belong. Clear. Just gonna set them in there. They're very nice and they're very hard to roll with. They're a little
We wouldn't want that.
No. And a natural fucking 20 for the second hit.
Hey.
Oh, let's go.
Well, there we go.
So
I like my glowy ones. I'm gonna keep using these ones.
I need to remind myself. I believe that we just do the way that Roll20 wants to do crit for.
Which is
We
just
did it
double
for-
rolling the damage.
Yeah, let me double check.
which is just-
House rules. No. I was correct. I mean, I'm not correct. We actually do Perkins rule, so it's the same as Fatali.
Okay, so max damage and then the dice roll. Okay.
Yes.
So for the first hit, that's the wrong dice. I need a d6. So for the first hit, that's going to be 5, and for the second hit, that is going to be 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
What damage are you doing?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay. So what was your total amount of damage?
Oh, shit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 for the second hit, and then and 7.
Oh
for
my
the
goodness,
first
what's
hit.
happening? Don't do that. Okay, 14 and then 7. Gotcha.
We'll reverse that because the crit was the second hit. But yeah,
But it's a total of 21 is what you're telling me.
total 20.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, as you go up and you like slash and slash, doing like hitting it massively as it like that D20 one, or not D20, that natural 21 as he just kind of just. However, it seems like your attacks are not as potent as you would like. AKA, it's made of blood.
It's resistant. Yeah, figured.
That being said, that is the. I'm sorry. Is that the end of your turn? I'm not going to say that's the end of your turn. Is that the end of your
Yeah,
turn?
because that's my action, my bonus action.
Okay. So now it would be Kaladin's turn. Kaladin, we're gonna do this like theater of the mind, and at the same, like I'm gonna draw.
I'm gonna go hide wherever I can.
You're gonna go hide.
If this is a column, I'm gonna go hide behind the column.
Let's see. So your color is green. So we'll make this green for you. Oops. That's fine. We don't have to worry about that one. What is a column? What are you thinking is a column?
It looks like maybe like right here or back here. Whatever looks like a column. If this is a column, somewhere I can hide.
Okay, so somewhere you can hide.
I see a column.
Yeah,
I'm
you can.
behind it.
Yeah, you can hide right here.
Am I the only one who's hearing an echo?
Echo.
Hello.
Do you have any of the streams up that are live without being muted?
Nope. I hear it
No.
when I think I hear it when Hunter's talking sometimes, and somebody's talking at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
That can happen.
That can happen because, like, I mean, granted, I'm doing this number right here, so maybe, like, I don't know, like, no. I mean, I'm not
Probably.
seeing like.
Anyway.
So. Anyway.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So roll me stealth.
Stealth. Where's that at? I hate these character sheets. Hey, I can deal with this with a 19.
Okay. Stealth of 19. All right. That I forgot to go to select. My bad. That's fine. So yeah, you feel like you're very hidden. That being said, it is, if that's the end of your turn.
That's all I got.
All right. Illig.
All right. I'm gonna have Illig draw his scimitar and a hand axe sides. He's gonna look back, make sure that the civvies are gonna see the janitor is just like,
You can't see me. I'm hiding.
janitor's gone. And then he is going to up. Let me check. Or no. Yeah, that's well within range. He's going to run up to the side here. And he's going to take a couple swings at our lovely, lovely friend. Good. That's a 13 for the first hit.
A 13 will not hit.
Alright, that's fine. Swing with the axe. 15.
A 15 will hit.
Alright. And that's going to be to our little friend.
Sorry.
Blood.
I think he didn't move, but it just like adjusted because like, you know, I had him like on the center of the thing, so, you know, off square, all that kind of jazz.
That's fair. That is fine. And I would imagine Illig feels the same thing that Carr did. It's not as effective, the melee stuff.
Right. Yes. You would feel that like as you like kind of for the one that you like kind of miss, it's weird. It's like the blood literally like separated where it just like completely just missed. However, with your hand axe, you slice through, and it does like make contact, but you do feel like the potency was not there as this just large humanoid creature just like looms over and looks at you with a anger on his. Actually, sorry, I forgot something. As you strike it, which I should have done this before, so I'm gonna retcon it, and everyone's gonna forgive me. Nam, when you struck it, definitely with that D20. Actually, no, I'll tell you what. Yeah, with a D20. I'm gonna definitely do that with a D20. With a D20, his face and features shift and change into your daughter.
Oh, that'll just piss her off.
But I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, she's fine. 18 on the die. Plus 5. 23.
Oh, you're fine. Yep, no. Instead of what's supposed to do, it just made you angry. There's this like, if I may, I'm gonna like dramatize this anger, and I hope you appreciate the way I dramatize it. There, as you've seen her with her white hair becomes like even brighter, while there's this like dark energy that is just like rising from her body.
As she looks at it and goes, "Oh, you fucked up."
Oh yeah, and like with dark, like bright, piercing blue eyes. Just yeah. Now, Illy, when you struck it, it shaped its body and form to none other than your love.
Well,
I need. Yeah, go ahead.
This thing's gonna happen. It's gonna be. It's not gonna die. It's gonna be. It's gonna be burned very well. Because that will piss.
Yeah. I need a wisdom saving from you. Throw from you, however.
14.
14, just enough. Again, not as dramatic as what is happening with Kara, but for you, you are absolutely pissed.
Illig sees it. He sort of just like shakes, takes a deep breath, looks up, and you can almost start to see the flames start to like chart.
Hmm.
That being said, that would be my turn.
Okay, that is your turn. All right. Which doesn't go to the blood elemental, it actually goes to Juna.
I mean, Juno's just gonna listen to Kara, and she's gonna bolt, but instead of hiding behind the column, she's gonna kind of vault over the edge, like kind of.
No, Jude, that's a drop off.
Doesn't even care. She's just like, she sees the brush and she just kind of hops over and is kind of hiding in amongst that little area right here.
You're going to hop over.
I mean,
if you are, I just need an athletics.
I mean.
Well,
it was sitting perfectly, and then it moved.
Face plant.
That's a 200-foot drop.
It's fine. Then she dies. So it's fine.
All right, roll a new character.
We're good.
So as you kind of like, oh my god, as you kind of like grab a hold of the wall and you like kind of get yourself up over, you're unfortunately just not able to. You don't have the ups today, and it's fair. You're facing nightmares. You're not. This is just not okay. This is just not okay.
It's just the way the map looks, man. It doesn't look like it. It's. I don't know. It's just really weird how everything's kind of the amalgamation between the steps and stuff kind of plays with the eyes a little bit.
It's okay.
To me, out of character, sorry. I can just, if it would make things easier, I can just hide behind the column too. I'd be like, well, survival.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's basically what you do. It's like you didn't hide, so it's like you chose to like jump over, so it's like you took your action to like jump over, and so you're not exactly hidden, but you are hidden for the most part, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's understandable for your like athletics the way that happened is because like you're facing a lot of strange and supernatural stuff that it's almost like your body is telling, like, it's your mind is saying get over that wall, get somewhere to safety. Your body is like, I'm going to kill you, Lane. Your body, however, is telling you it's not reacting to, it's not responding. They're not meeting together on the plan.
Yeah.
We're not built for this, Chief. We're not built for this.
That being said, it's Blood Elemental Stone. And so you see this large humanoid figure. It's gonna go through you, Kara, as it's just blood, as it's just like, and unfortunately you're just getting washed with all this blood.
What? I rolled a 19.
Oh.
I know.
I didn't.
It's going for Juno.
I was about to say.
Why didn't do it?
Do I not get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, you do. That's what I'm saying. You both do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's alt. That's why is my not? There we go. So yeah, both of you roll an opportunity attack if you want to use your reaction. 19 will hit.
I also rolled a 19. That's nice. Hey,
Big money, big money. Hey, that's a 7.
Okay.
That is a 6 for me for my damage, but I rolled a 19 for attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, as like so this is how the play-by-play happened, right? This humanoid figure not liking that he's surrounded, but sees caught the attention Juno catching his attention of being not okay with this situation. He's going to take advantage of that situation. Goes through Kara in order to come over and is leering down at you, Juno. As it's going to make a slam attack against you.
That's just rude. He doesn't even know her. She doesn't even go here.
Whoa, a lot of stuff
We
just
always
happened there.
did it!
That is 12 points of bludgeoning.
Ew.
He's unconscious.
You said those 12 points?
That's correct.
She hanging on by a thread, y'all.
Oh, by a thread.
Yes,
Now,
by
see,
a thread.
as you are human, you do only have 10 hit points.
No, then
The
yeah, no,
shreds,
she gone
you
by.
say.
She is gone then, since that's not accounting for that. So yeah, homegirl down for the count. She
And
taking a
then-
nap.
It uses its second action to where you see that its blood kind of just disperses within 5 feet of him. And Kaladin, you get touched with his blood. I need a con saving throw.
Oh god.
Where's the little robot from Wally we need it for in Contaminant?
That's 6.
You take
Ooh, no! Well, guys, guess I'm working on a new character.
13 points of necrotic damage.
I am unconscious.
What?
Ugh.
Oh god.
How do I take more damage from just getting touched than her getting slammed? What is this?
Where's Civvies,
Why did I
dadgummit?
even
You will you see that the blood like disperses, and when it touches you, Kaladin, you feel your skin searing, and you feel that your very energy is being sucked away, but it's revitalizing the creature.
Oh crap.
one day from retirement?
However, as this happens, Juno, Kaladin, you find yourself in ever encompassing darkness. It's cold. It's quiet. The crackles have finally stopped. It feels as if it's all over.
The sweet release of death.
You didn't want things to end this way. But you think to yourself, am I dead? Is this where my life led me? To this unfair circumstance of being brought into a supernatural world facing off creatures that I was not at all prepared for? And in that moment of those thoughts of thinking of it's the end and such for you, and this is where your story closes, you find yourself what appears to be a brick room. Brick, however, being like this dark onyx colored stone. Now, the both of you are not in the same place, but this is both happening for you simultaneously. As you are in this dark onyx stone place, you stand up, and all of a sudden,
You say that
Well-
one more time, I'm sorry.
oh, I was just saying that, like, as you stand up, I made noise basically that these torches begin to alight down this hallway.
Thank you.
Um,
Because all I saw was
Yeah, all I heard.
And there was no
We couldn't
sound.
hear your noise.
Yeah, probably because of the my sensitivity and all that kind of jazz. The
Like,
audio.
I'm sorry. I was just like, hold on.
No,
homie.
it's totally yeah.
What am I watching here? Am I
Right.
puking? Is this something else?
Room gods,
I'm so sorry. Like, wonderful
And Cal-
description, and then it dropped.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's fine. This is where never mind. It's fine. Anyways, Cal, you don't have your broom. Your broom that you've had ever so close to your chest and that has seen you through. Your all reliable is not with you, unfortunately.
Had that broom for 82 years.
God dang.
How old are you?
I don't know.
He's old enough to be one day from retirement. He's older than Dr. Farklebottom.
Anywho, so torches are alighting in this hallway, each in a different color from the last. Very colorful, but this is all kind of taking a quick moment and such as you feel yourself. You feel your vision. It's not even that you're moving. You just feel your vision moving down this hallway in a quick manner where you come to a giant double door where there are depictions of creatures upon this door. What you see is a stag, a centipede, a lion, my brain is malfunctioning. I remember out of these creatures, there's one that seems very out of place for these depictions, and it is an eye. It is just an eye. And I'll tell you the one if I remember it, but I'm going to continue on. Each of these depictions, there appears to be inlets in each of them. And as you see these depictions and these inlets, you hear the door creak open as it goes. There we go. I'm trying to make it where I can get to the certain point in the mic where it's like noises will be heard. As it creaks open, you see this dark miasma pour out of the doors. As in the doorway, two red, terrifying eyes leer at you. As you can see a sharp tooth grin appear on whatever this creature is, but you are absolutely terrified beyond your core.
What the fuck is that?
And this creature. You can't talk, you son of a.
To answer your confusion, Hunter, it was a serpent.
Thank you, serpent. And as you see this creature, and you're absolutely terrified, in that moment, you feel those crackles that you were hearing, they're back, and they're intensifying, and it crackles and crackles and shifts your mind, and you can feel your very bones, your very body start to shape and change and form as you awaken in reality as your Flipside characters.
Snap back to reality. My brain, I'm sorry. You could kill me now. I deserve it.
He'll do it too.
He will.
So, if you would place your characters where you had gone unconscious, and then if you would like to describe your characters, you may.
You can go first. Amber.
I so figured that was gonna happen. Anyways, okay, so Juno is, instead of just the kind of like, very tan and just dark hair colored person, she's flipped. And instead she now has this pale and almost like glowing faintly silver blue, like moonlight off cold metal kind of skin. She's got just pure white hair, and it's a little bit longer than when she's human. Kind of as if she was unbound from time or gravity. And then she has these kind of iridescent and pupilless eyes. They kind of shift a little bit in color like oil slick. And then she has just a sharper kind of looking facial features. Where she kind of had this kind of toughness about her as a human. There's just like this different type of grace in this Flipside look. And what is it? And then she's got like some faint rune-like markings that kind of glow, which this part I didn't come up with. It was kind of suggested to me, and I didn't even think about the kind of hat tip it was. But there's some rune-like glows beneath the skin that are just bright white, especially around the neck, wrists, and like collarbone. And the clothes are still the same because, well, nothing special there because she just kind of morphed. And that is Juno's Flipside form.
Thank you very much. Cal, aka Kaladin, please describe your character.
He's about 6 feet tall. He's not super beefy, but he's kind of lean. He's kind of stout. He's a green scaled dragonborn with like bright yellow eyes. And he's got like 2 little horns and some little leather armor. And that's me. I got a bow and some arrows.
Alrighty. Let's see. So
I assume we have everything now, right? Like all our equipment.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and then I believe I fixed that turn order correctly, so we are good to go.
Holy shit! I'm a dragon.
Let's see. Give me a second here. Everything is running slow. Don't like it. There we go. Come on. There we go. From this sudden arrival, and because you guys by the end of the Blood Elemental's turn, it is in a rough state, and you can tell that by it releases an angry growl, just an angry yell, as you can see the very blood boiling all around him, steam floating above his body. And that will mean something later on. Well, I mean, it means something now, but you'll find out what that means later on. But first, it's Kara's turn.
Does it still have like that AoE type thing activated? Like, is its blood still kind of seeping out 5 feet around it?
No.
Okay.
It's all like when it receded in all that blood and revitalized it. That was the end of that type of jazz.
Okay. Well, then she's gonna do what she does best, because it pissed her off. She's a little bit fucking pissed.
Well, bet.
And but By a little bit, and I mean a lot pissed. Beautiful. That's a 19 for the first attack. And a 21 for the second one.
All right. Well, that's it. Excuse me. I am so sorry.
You're good. And
So
all that is...
Are we back at full HP, I assume, right?
Yes.
Just want to clarify.
You're good, man. You're good.
14 damage in all.
Alrighty. 14 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, as you you'll notice with these attacks, and after doing that, and because of the state he's in, he's no longer shifting.
Oh, good.
Good.
Is that the end of your turn, Car?
Yeah, besides a few, I'm gonna rip you apart threats because, it pissed her off.
Mm-hmm.
My
It just,
daughter's face-
It just has these bloodshot red eyes that just looks at you as just very angry.
Join the club.
Yeah, it's join the club. Kaladin.
Kaladin. So I am going to pull the short sword from my side with newfound youth and courage, and I'm gonna say that wasn't very nice, and I'm gonna slash at him with my short sword.
Kind of. What is this right now? What kind of change is happening right now?
Look, I got scales. This thing hurt me. I feel strong again. I'm 80 years younger.
He's a dude playing an old dude that became a young dude.
Dude.
You get it, dude?
You get it, dude? Why is that? That sounds like there's an anime that is like that, where old people become young again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Did you see that dice too? Is it on the 20 and the 8 at the
It's
same
right
time?
there. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Wow.
rolled a 14.
Wow. It's right there, and yet and you make a good roll, but it's roll 20, it's no you didn't. You roll 14.
It's fuck this guy.
Nuh-uh.
Does a 14 hit?
I gave you your natural 20 with initiative. That's all you get, pal. Alright, you're on thin ice.
There you go.
But a 14 just hits.
Yes. So that'll be 8 piercing damage. I'm just yeah.
Oh, to be young again.
I haven't felt this good since 92. I don't know. That's not even that long ago. I'm just throwing shit out there at this point.
You're having fun. That's what's important. John. Illig. Apologies, your turn.
Alright. Seeing newcomers. Expect that, but rolling with Illig's gonna get up close. Eyes the two newcomers. This is gonna be a Dyer's day worth of pain. And looking up at this giant blood elemental, thought occurs in his head. I'm just you're gonna light up pretty. And he's going to use fire breath. I need a dex saving throw, sir.
Oh,
Please.
fire breath.
Yeah.
Dex save.
It's a terrible DC. It's very easy.
Well, that was a 17 for me.
Yeah, you're gonna take half damage, but you're just
I'm glad they did buff the fire breath, but it's not super.
It's nowhere near.
It's
to be.
better than
But it needs to be. It is better.
It's
Yeah.
better than it used to be.
Yeah.
It's better. Not.
What I never understood is why didn't they just make it like the dragon breath where you roll to recharge it? You know? But I guess that could be like overpowered if you're just constantly recharging it. But
Especially since you can use it, like when you have extra attack, you can swing, fire breath, and if you're dual wielding, swing again.
As you do your fire breath, and deal fire, you see your fire like it makes impact, right? But as it does, the fire is being swirled and rippled around, the blood boiling and dissipates inside. Not that it did do any damage, but again, not as potent.
Dissipated. Yeah. He's just, after releasing the fire breath, he's just like, oh, I can feel it to come down. You're not going to last much longer. That being his turn.
All right. Juno.
Juno is going to kind of feel the weight of a great axe, since we have all of our stuff now, on her back, and she's going to pull it, and she's going to kind of eyeball it for a second in both hands. She's going to be like, she doesn't say anything. She just cracks her neck, kind of just like shifts her arms a little bit, and then she's just going to go in for an attack with her great axe.
Okay, you get a +2 added because it's definitely surrounded. There's definitely flanking happen, so you don't have to. You just keep that in mind. I'll keep it in mind for you. But I'm just saying that's another house rule. It's like when you're flanking, it's a +2.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm still learning. Did it not put it in there as? Okay, so I have the mastery, but it didn't put the weapon in there for me to use as an attack.
Well, you don't have to worry about mastery because
That's
yes, wise willing.
Hold, please.
While you're holding, I want to preface something that I will be incorporating weapon mastery later on. It just seems to me that if I don't balance that correctly, things are going to get very...
I mean, it's not that overpowered.
There's literally a feature that's called grazing that if you miss the attack, it still does damage.
It's only your...
And these are like traits of a weapon, and somehow it does these things. And it's like, I'm okay, but like, there's got to be balance to this.
Okay, Hunter, question.
Yes.
I put a great axe and a glaive with my character, and for some reason it's not letting me add it with my attacks. It's only letting me do the hand axe, but not my glaive.
Let me take a gander on this side.
The only weapon that has graze is a glaive. That makes total sense, though.
Yeah.
And greatsword.
Yeah.
And the grazing effect is only your your weapon damage bonus.
Yeah.
For like it'd be like a +3.
Yeah, some of it is. I'm sure it can get crazy.
Okay, so I'm
look them over.
I'm seeing great axe, and I'm seeing the hand axe. So what's the problem?
I mean, it's not letting me put the glaive in. I've got the mastery for the glaive, but it's not letting me put that in for the attack.
Let's see. Info. It's saying graze. I mean, you can also just you don't have to worry about weapon mastery, but like I'm saying, so you can just turn those off and then just roll.
Okay. Hold on, didn't put my damage in there. Okay, 2024 is not being nice to me.
Let's see. So, oh yeah, damage. Add new damage. Why would it be new damage?
No, you're just adding it to the like initial damage type is what I'm seeing. I'm just trying to remember things and I can't remember things.
It's okay. This is your first time being a barbarian and such, which I mean. So, and this is the first session. So, I mean, tech issues have happened. A lot of issues have happened. Must give grace.
Session 1. Iron
Session
out the
one.
kinks as we go.
Yeah, and we're trying out character sheets we've never used before, so you know.
Look, I don't even know what my character is. I'm an old man. I'm young. I don't know. I'm just fucking going with it right now.
I'm old. I'm young. I'm a dragon.
I originally
What more
wasn't
you want?
planning on being old, but then I was like, if I'm a custodian, I gotta be old, man. I gotta be the old.
I gotta be old.
But my dragonborn is young. So he's like, I haven't felt this good in so long. The strength has returned to me. I feel like a young whippersnapper again.
I am young. I can fight. I can win. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Proceeds to get beaten into the ground.
A bridge Piccolo is great Piccolo.
He is. He's the greatest.
Anything I can do to help, Amber?
Once I can get just what I'm supposed to fill in figured out, make sure I have everything, I'm good. I got the ability. Got the damage dice type because for Great Axe it's D12. I don't think I have to do anything with the crit. Methinks. We don't know.
Well, since we did like Perkins, I don't think you have to worry about the crit.
No, we're good. We're good. It finally went through. Okay. Anyways. Bonk.
Swing, bada bada bada.
I'm a
For
whack 'em.
16. I'm a whack 'em.
A 16 where you actually rolled an 18, but I digress. Does hit.
I actually rolled an 18.
Remember, because you're flanking, because he's basically surrounded, so you get a plus
yeah,
2 added to
yeah.
your attack roll.
I need to put that as like a global damage modifier. Thanks.
You don't.
Thanks,
you,
Nom.
you don't. You don't.
Let me have thinking moments. Anyways, okay, so yeah, 18, and then bonk. 3 slashing. Plus
All right.
2.
Huh?
I feel like I'm getting side-eye from Nom right now.
No, I'm reworking Kara into the new character sheet so I can learn how to use it so I can help you through things later.
I mean, for me getting everything integrated from how I made Juno,
Mhm.
I feel like this is like a minor thing. I think.
Well, it doesn't hurt to
I
have
say.
support.
It never does. No, like I'm always grateful, especially because Nom's like a real like coming in clutch.
So you take your great axe and you like slam into him. And as you do, it does make contact. And it makes a big old splish that just kind of comes back and like into his body. But now you know you got blood on you.
Nice.
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 Is that the end of your turn?
I actually want to take my bonus action, and because it like, you know, the contact gets made, and she's just still really frustrated about, you know, like the frustration being released is kind of like you're letting steam off of a valve. And so, like, where some escapes, the rest of it's gonna try to follow suit. And so it's gonna, like, without kind of realizing it, it's just gonna enter into a rage.
All right. So, you are in a rage.
So, yeah. Blood gets spilled. She just kind of looks down. She's like, all right, I guess we're gonna do this for real now. And then, like, that's the end of the turn.
Alrighty. Now it is back to the Blood Elemental's turn. As he is surrounded. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely Kara. It's going for a slam attack against you, Kara.
Go for it.
Does a... Oh, boy. Nope, first one misses. Somehow. Second one. Does a 15 hit?
Does not.
Oh, snap. Okay, so hey. What happens here is that as the Blood Elemental... oh, wait, I'm sorry, hold on. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay, alright. Then... Never mind about that part. Okay. Because, yeah, that first one definitely just misses completely. But the second one, coming in with a, like, slam, and his slam is interesting. At least his second one is, because the first one was kind of like his fist, and then there's, like, a splish of blood, right? But the second one, it kind of like he, like, comes with the other fist, and it, like, rams through you as, like, blood is just... As you're just being almost, like, drowned with blood for his attack. As you take 8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. Hey. Alright, then.
Alright. That is actually going to be the end of his turn. Going back to you. By the way, he is looking very rough.
Yeah, she's gonna look at it. She's gonna smile as like, so as she's probably covered in blood at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But as she smiles, there's like some blood in her teeth because that actually hurt quite a bit. Was a little over half her HP. Because we are level 1.
Right. Level 1. Level 1.
He's gonna get that like that maddening grin, as she's prone to do. And she's going to do what she does best. Oh, beautiful. That's another critical. And
oh, my goodness.
That is a 24 to hit. I was one off from being a second critical. That's a little sad. I would have loved the double crit. 6.
So wait. Did you roll a natural 20 or you didn't roll a natural 20?
I rolled a natural 20 for the first one, and I rolled a 19 for the second.
Ah, okay. All right.
So that... Oh, that's max damage. We love that. So that is 12, 13, 14. That is 15 for the first hit.
Okay.
And that is 7 for the second hit.
Okay. as you deliver one once again, just like very critically, just like finding the right spot as he's like moving back and forth and whatnot. It's like almost as if you, after he like kind of drowned you with the blood, and as the blood came away, it's like you took that moment inside the blood itself and just do a huge slash that just dispersed a lot of blood. And he just as he is barely keeping together, you can see like his very face is kind of like demorphing in a sense as it's just slooshing down. You can start to see blood just like coagulating and falling to the stone as it's just kind of falling apart. The steam is still there. The boiling is still there, but he's not gonna make it. Going to Kaladin.
What is this?
As
sensation?
I will say, just for dramatic purposes, it's just gonna like turn over to you as you just see its sloshy expression.
What is this weird sensation? I kind of feel weird. I'm gonna use my poison breath and a line. I guess like hopefully not
Nice.
now, but he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, are you doing a cone, or you're doing the line or
I'm
cone?
gonna try to do the line.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to hit. But
Just aim for the head.
that's 8 plus con plus proficiency, so that'll be it has to roll a 12 dexterity.
How wide is your dragon breath? Because I'm trying to remember myself. Is it like one of those up to, or is it? It's like it's a
The
stated.
new rules, you get to choose a 30-foot line that's 5 feet wide or a 15-foot cone. So you get to choose either or. So it's a 30-foot line that's 5 feet wide.
5 feet
So
wide.
if I hit
Okay.
Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try not. I'm just like, oh, this is a weird sensation. What is?
If this is a 5 foot line, how far does it go? How far out does it go?
30 feet.
30
30
feet.
feet.
Oh,
I mean, I could, if he's very tall, I could shoot up and like just
that is also fair, and I will allow
but
that.
It's how you roll it. So I need a DC.
Well, actually, you know what?
dexterity
I'll tell you what.
saving throw.
I'll tell you what. This is your first time doing a dragon breath and such, so it's like you're not. I want to see how much control you can actually give me. So roll
I have no
me.
control. I'm just like I don't feel very. But I can
Well, it's
roll.
like you. Okay, yeah. Just roll me a d20. We're gonna see how good
All right,
this is gonna go.
Very bad.
Okay, it's going to go. It's just he can't control himself. Like it is what it is.
What's the DC? What do I
It's a
gotta roll?
12 deck save. It's not crazy.
It's
That sounds low. It sounds low.
a 6 on the die.
Oh no!
Not strong.
Well, that's 9 poison damage.
Okay. You watch as when he activates that, Kara goes down.
Ah, crap.
However, Kaladin, how do you want to do this? Because he was
Ooh.
resistant to everything, but vulnerable to poison.
Nice. I'm gonna say like as I'm just like he just like his blood just starts to turn green and he just like I don't know, he just had like kind of tenses up and just falls over. Or like just goes to mush.
Just spills.
He just turns
You see
green,
in the
it's just
same, yeah, you see in the same effect of that. As you release that poison breath and that line, it just gets soaked into the blood in the same way that happened with Illig's fire. But when it does, and it travels and circulates through the body, it leaves a trail of green just swirling and swirling, and you just hear the creature just As it just like hard, all the blood just like hardens, and it just becomes this like this hardened figure.
Okay. Can I run over to Kara?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna cast Cure Wounds
Fine.
at first level.
Oh, well, that saves me from doing it. Great.
For 8 HP. Almost what I did to you.
She kind of gasps and she goes, "Okay."
I don't know what happened. That's never happened to me before. That's a new sensation.
Ayla just puts a hand on your shoulder. Well, you're on drugs. This is all fake. Don't worry about it. You are completely on drugs.
I don't know, man. That felt pretty real to me. That felt pretty real. That felt pretty real, man.
Yeah. Quick question.
I am a dragon though, so you could be right. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm a dragon too. It's okay. It's cool. It's all right. It's okay. Stay calm. Hey, Kari.
It must have been that cranberry that old man gave me.
Definitely.
You cut out for me. Illig, what'd you say?
Oh, I said, are you okay?
Oh, I just got a face full of I assume poison, as it felt kind of,
Probably poison. I'm looking Kaladin over. I placed one hand on his hear that you're fine, put both hands on shoulder. I'm just like, let's see which one.
As you guys are having this kind of hooray, whatnot, victory and such like that.
We lived.
You level up to level 2.
Yeah.
Man, you know how hard it was to be level 1? Yeah, I gotta do it again.
But also, I would say that all you see this as that eye creature thing comes back, and you hear the sound of a slow clap. Clap, 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 clap.
Kara forces herself to her feet as she kind of staggers a bit.
Illig will help you up a bit. It's just like, never gets easier.
Never ever.
And as there's slow clapping emanating in this abandoned university, you'll have to tune in next time to find out who's behind that clapping.
Find out next week on Welcome to the Flipside.
And to bring back an old thing as I did when I ran this campaign back in the day, we'll see you guys next time on the flip side.
We're gonna burn it down.
We're gonna burn this thing live. Absolutely.
By the way, it's not the eye that is clapping. The eye is once again just kind of has its maw. It has its eye open in a maw.
Eyeball.
Yes.
An eyeball clap. I
Cause
guess it
it
can shut its eyelids.
more. Yep. Just close the stocks. Just go. Nah, nah.
No. I will tell you though that you do see what is causing the slow clapping, but it is 5 silhouetted figures on top of this abandoned university.
You're paying for my therapy.
I can't make him pay for my therapy because I don't pay for his therapy.
I think I balanced that pretty well. So so funny behind the scenes situation here, right? The blood elemental, that the source book that I took it from, it was a challenge rating 5. And I said, that's going to absolutely kill them if I run that. So I was like, hey, ChatGPT, I need you to dumb this down for 4 level 1 players. And it's like, no problem. Here you go. And it basically kept everything, but it dumbed down like the amount of damage and such like that that it would do. So I think that was pretty balanced for the most part. Like, I needed the 2 of you to be unconscious so that you would initiate your transformation, and I only brought down one. I brought one character down to unconsciousness with the resistances and all. So yeah, I think that went pretty well.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Good. Glad you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you are looking forward to the continuation of this story, as it is another thing added to the Weaver Chronicles and another source of content that you can all tune into on the Weaver Chronicles at YouTube and Nerdy Weaver over here at Twitch. Oh, by the way, so one thing that didn't come up because I didn't make it, but this is a plan, and I know I put it in the thing, we didn't get any followers other than our good Commander Phantom himself becoming a fellow scribble of the Weaver Chronicles. So, even though the wheel was not done this session, keep this in mind, because it will be your responsibility if you want this to happen. But John, you get to spin the wheel, but there's not really a way to spin the wheel. It's just we're going to a wheel, there's going to be little boons and whatnot, and it will happen next session for you guys.
I changed my mind. I am going to make your life.
Oh man,
my character just has like split personalities. That's why he keeps switching back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I also didn't get to kind of call out because we have some new doodles who subscribed over to Weaver Chronicles on YouTube. And that was Joshu Lawn Maintenance Vlogs, Deep Blueprint, and Ka Garden TV. Thank you for becoming fellow doodles of the Weaver Chronicles. Oh, actually, there was 2 more. Kuya Al, the Bone Setter Highlight 2024. What a username. Or channel, one or the other. And oops, you needed this. That's an interesting one. Thank you for becoming fellow doodles of the Weaver Chronicles. Hope you enjoy the content. Hope you continue to enjoy the content that we have just for you. Other than that, let me think. Any other announcements? Let's see, it's the 20th. So the next thing that should be happening is, because Friday's probably not going to happen. I'm probably not going to be able to stream on Friday. Got a lot to do. So the next thing that should happen for Weaver Chronicles and such like that should be on the 27th. And what that means is that me and Nam are going to go back and explore Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X2, as I have been told that is the proper way to say it, and don't be a weirdo about it. So we're going to be starting.
It's Final Fantasy X-2.
Oh, I thought so. Okay, I was doing it, and then I was thinking I was wrong when I was right in the first place. 10-2. Excuse me. We'll be starting that playthrough, so we'll take a little bit of a break from Chronological Chaos, and we're going to go into our 1-year anniversary of starting Final Fantasy X. That's why we're doing this. We started, not finished. And leading on into, well, it's only March, so leading on into April. What was our plan now? Was that when we wasn't doing Star Wars in April?
Yeah, you were doing Star Wars in April, and then Fatale comes back in May, and then Fatale comes back in May.
Okay. So we'll look forward to that once we get everything kind of really situated with schedules and content. And oh boy, just stick around. We're gonna have something. It's gonna be great. Can't miss it. Don't want to miss it. John, do you actually you have any like do you stream or anything like that? You like have a YouTube channel or anything like that by chance? Just curious.
I do have a Twitch. But haven't been streaming too often. I maybe once a month. That's it.
But if you have a link or whatnot, we'll definitely put it here because you definitely want to follow this man. The fantastic role player, fantastic D&D player that he is.
Thank you very much.
Which you all did fantastically, by the way. That is, I give all fantastics to all of my cast here. And also, go and follow Lane over at Lane Greatson. He needs your support.
It's just Greatson.
Never mind.
But yeah.
Just Greatson. Apologies. Follow Greatson. And then it's been a minute since we had this conversation, but Amber, what's going on with the photography business? Like, it's been a minute since I've asked you about photography.
It's been a minute. We're just kind of in a lull right now. I'm gonna be honest, I have not had a full chance to really get into a lot with it lately because we've just been more ministry focused and then, obviously, work focused and then, D&D's here. So it's just not, there hasn't been anything kind of recently, but always available 9 times out of 10. So, hopefully have some stuff coming up soon. But right now we're just, Lord's got us focused on our ministry and stuff like that. So just following what he wants me to do.
Totally understand that. Totally understand that. And wish you the best and pray for miraculous changes, breakthroughs, whatever God has for you.
Of course.
That being said, I feel like I have one more thing. I don't think I did. No. Right now, I covered everything.
Nope, that covered pretty much everything, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I remember. Make sure. Have you seen my cranberries?
Bottom.
Bark bottom.
Think of cranberries.
Let's see what's yes. So remember to level up to level 2. Congratulations. By next session. Which I guess next session. We'll get to you on that one. So I am the story weaver of the Weaver Chronicles, and I'd like to tell you 2 things before we leave tonight. Remember, weave big, stay nerdy, and we'll be back with more. Welcome to the Flipside here shortly, just for you. So, good night, and we'll see you next time. And we're off.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Cool.